Hi, Sean here from PassFirstTime.ie, Ireland's online driving school. Tip 14 in our 30 tips in 30 days. Will I need more than 12 lessons? It depends on what you want after 12 lessons is the answer. So, for instance, if you were to say or ask, will I need more than 12 lessons to be able to drive well? The answer is yes. For the vast majority of people, it will differ if you've had a whole lot of practice in between your lessons, or if you have been maybe on a farm driving around fields since you were 4 years of age, then that does make a difference. But even people who have a lot of experience will normally take more than the 12 lessons to get to a decent standard of driving. Let's look at some common questions that us driving instructors get asked. Will I be able to drive after 12 lessons? You'd want a crystal ball to know that, to be honest. You'd want to be, able to predict the future. It's like asking for the lotto numbers. There are no real guarantees that you'll be able to drive or not after 12 lessons. You'll see as you go, and if you ask your driving instructor maybe after 7 or 8 lessons, then they'll have a better idea and they'll give you a better idea of how many lessons it will take to get you to a reasonable standard. Next big question, when can I book my driving test? Now, a lot of learners will be asking this question after 2 or 3 lessons when they're still way off a driving test. So the answer is you can book and this is the answer I give my students, you can book your driving test when you are able to drive around the driving test routes in your area without any help from your driving instructor. You should be able to handle all the roads, make all the decisions you need to very comfortably. At that stage, that is probably, more than likely, when you are ready to apply for a driving test, and it will give you the best chance of passing first time. If you apply any earlier than that, I'm not saying you won't pass, maybe you will, but you're not giving yourself the best opportunity. And the bottom question, how many lessons will I need overall? This is common as well. I'll give you some of the guidelines. In the UK, they're recommending, I believe, and I stand to be corrected on this if somebody knows the exact number, it's around 65 hours of driving they recommend in the UK. So when I tell people this, they nearly crash the car. But this is the reality. You would definitely, if you're not going to be practicing in between driving lessons, need somewhere up around 30 hours of lessons without a doubt. That's for most people. Again, there are always exceptions. Don't get me wrong, particularly if you're one of the exceptions watching this and you only took 14, 15, 16 lessons. So it's kind of up to yourself, really. It depends on how you progress. I wouldn't be pushing it. What I would recommend is you let it take as long as it takes, because every single learner driver is different. So let it take as long as it takes. Don't be getting frustrated if you are going up into the 20s or even 30s on your driving lessons. That's just the way it is. You really, there's no set amount of time to learn anything. So you're going to have to leave it take its own course, take your time with it. And if you do that, you will actually improve much, much more quickly, and you'll be ready for your driving test much more quickly as well. And by the way, if you are doing your driving test, if you have a date, check out our online course at PassFirstTime.ie. The best of luck with your driving test. If you got value, if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe and click the bell, and we will see you again in tomorrow's video.